Thanks for your time, Mr. Kalra. Today at TiECon, I would like to have your opinion on how do you see the startups ecosystem in India as of now. What we see is that there is a downturn that is happening right now. There's a bit of a negativity that is spread in the startup ecosystem. Do you agree?
I don't agree at all, actually.
Please.
I think the negativity, I don't know where the signals are being picked up from. Is it because some massive company gets valued down? I can tell you one thing, there is no dearth of capital right now in the early stage. And the ground is very fertile for tier 2 and tier 3 companies, which is now you have big businesses around e-commerce. There's so many companies that can service e-commerce. Logistic companies have come up, they've done well. Now there's a tertiary layer, which is companies to help the logistic companies. So for example, you have Flipkart and Amazon and everyone else there in that space, Snapdeal and ShopClues, etc. And then you have companies like Delivery. And now you have companies like Grey Orange, which are doing robotics to help companies like Delivery or the ones with stockyards. So there's a vibrant ecosystem right now and in all sectors. In travel, if we are like a big OTA, then there are already niche companies. There are companies doing focused work in, let's say, just in adventure holidays already, or in packaging dynamically flight and hotels. So there's a lot of
Sure. Now that you just mentioned Flipkart and Snapdeal and the likes, what we do see is that Flipkart and Snapdeal are really not able to live up to the image that they had created in the initial days. They had a lot of people and then they are fighting a lot of people. Do you think this is a normal cycle of a startup, or is there a sort of downfall that these major brands are facing in India?
Actually, again, I don't agree with you. I'm sorry, I don't agree with any of your points.
That's okay.
Yeah, no, I think, I don't know how many people they've let go, but I do know that both these companies have reached a very serious scale. Amazon's done exceedingly well in India, and Flipkart continues to do well. I think there was a time when they were slowing down a little bit as they were cutting discounts. Amazon was catching up, but I was with one of the investors yesterday, and I believe the last 3 months they've been doing great stuff all over again. So these are really good companies. They all go through ups and downs. It's very painful if people are let go, so that part is very painful. Many companies have let go, and we consider ourselves fortunate we've never had to do this in any significant manner, except for performance. For a few people, that's very different. Performance management, we've never really had to do, and it would be a tough thing to do. So I think the lesson for entrepreneurs is calibrate your growth. You know, whatever you do, you've got to look at not people necessarily, try to do it through software and through process. And also I think when things are going great, just calibrate it, don't go the other flip. Because if you flip the other way and let's say you go ahead and you hire a few hundred people suddenly, and then that business doesn't happen, firing is quite painful.
Sure. You just touched upon the fact that tier 2 and tier 3 startups are the ones that we have to look out for now. What are the key suggestions or tips that you have to share with them for them to sort of really take the right growth path?
Yeah, I think tier 2 and tier 3 is a big opportunity. And again, I'm talking about tertiary and really secondary and tertiary. I think they can learn a lot from the companies that not only have done well, I think the bigger learning is from the companies that didn't do well. So why did certain companies who were so hot at one point of time, what happened? Where did they go? Why? So try to understand what happened. Also, there'll be some companies which gave up too early. There were some great companies in the right space at the right time, but they gave up too early, and they should have probably persevered a little longer. If you heard Travis in the morning, he was talking about the value of perseverance, getting knocked down, falling down, and coming back again. Coming back again. So I think the mentality of an entrepreneur has got to be about, I'm not giving up. I'm going to just keep fighting, and I'm going to keep coming back.
Absolutely. We saw growth in the travel segment in terms of in the online domain. We saw growth in e-commerce. What is the next domain where we will see the next level of growth coming in, particularly with the startups?
There's so many sectors. Within travel?
Yeah. No, in the startup segment.
Yeah, so I think we were just talking about this with someone else. I think fintech loosely, but it's going to be a massive space. And fintech, I'm talking about even retail lending, online, on the basis of surrogates, not necessarily credit rating. I think that's going to be a massive opportunity. It is. I think data science and artificial intelligence is going to cut across and apply right across. We spoke about robotics.
Right.
I think in social too, with the mobile, I think a lot more can be done there. So you will see more and more play on social. And there's some good examples out there already, which are, I think, doing pretty well. Yeah, I would definitely bet on these, but there are golden nuggets everywhere. You know, it's very hard in the games where winner takes all. It's very hard to come up and do something. But in the games where you are building with new technologies which didn't exist earlier, like AI, you can compete with anyone because they don't know it. In fact, you have an advantage because you have no baggage.
Right. In the initial phase when Indian startup journey had just started, what we were constantly hearing was this startup has got funding, that has got funding, but this has now slowed down. Do you think investors are watching their steps while investing in the startups, or is this a process of evolvement that we have reached, where...
You made that point before also, and I didn't agree with you, and I still don't. So I think you should check your numbers. Maybe talk to the incubators, talk to IAN, Angel Network, Padmaja's right here.
Right.
I don't think the number of companies funded in 2016, even in the last quarter or two, maybe there's a little hiccup with demonetization, etc. People are defocused.
Right.
I don't think it's come down. I think early stage funding is doing very well. So I think we are on different pages there. You will have to wrap up because then I have to go.
Sure. Thank you so much for your
Thanks
time,
so
sir.
much.
Thank you.